Hi, I'm Sarah from Baby Lock. Have you ever wondered how to free motion quilt easily on your sewing machine? Let me show you some tips and tricks to quilt like a pro. I've set my machine up for free motion sewing, and there are just a few steps to get ready for that. First, you need to select a center needle straight stitch. That's what you use for your free motion stitching. Next, you need to make sure that you have on a free motion foot. Now, they come in several different types, but I like the hopping type of free motion foot, where the foot literally bounces above the fabric with every single stitch that the machine takes. Next, I've lowered the feed dogs. The feed dogs are underneath of your presser foot, and they naturally move the fabric from front to back as you sew. For free motion sewing, we want to have some flexibility so we can move the fabric in all directions. So lowering those feed dogs takes them out of the way so that you don't have them inhibiting the movement of your fabric. Once you have the machine threaded, there are a couple of features that you might find helpful just to make you a better sewer on your machine. My machine is automatically going to stop with the needle in the down position. This will allow me to stop and reposition my hands or my fabric as I need to without losing the placement of my stitching. The second feature that I like to use is a hands-free presser foot lifter. I've prepared a couple of quilt sandwiches. It's simply an 18-inch square of fabric with a piece of batting and then a backing fabric as well. Now, to begin sewing, I like to pull my bobbin thread up. So I'm simply going to lower my needle and bring it back up one time, and that will allow me to kind of floss under my foot and get my bobbin thread. It's nice to have your bobbin thread at the top of your fabric because then you can kind of control where it lands when you begin sewing. From there, you can take a couple of locking stitches. Your threads are pretty secure, and now you would want to trim away those excess threads. And now I'm ready to begin. Stippling is a nice place to start, especially if you're a beginner. As I'm sewing, I'm trying to maintain a consistent speed between the speed of the machine and my hands. That's what's going to give you the most consistent stitch length. When you're stippling, you're just creating puzzle pieces. Some people like to make little teeny tiny ones. Some people like to make big large ones. For me, it feels the most natural to do kind of a medium size. The goal is to try not to cross over your lines and just create nice, gentle, soft curves. You want to move your hands in a very fluid motion so that you're not getting sharp edges on those puzzle pieces. Now let's try another technique. I like to do circles and curlicues too. Another really fun way just to practice and play. This is a great place to talk about utilizing your needle down position. When I stopped, the needle buried itself right in the fabric. I can lift up that presser foot and now pivot my fabric and reposition so that I can start working toward a different portion of my square here. Lower that presser foot and you're ready to go. So start putting together some quilt sandwiches with some of your scrap fabric and just play. Enjoy the process. Of course, the more you practice, the better you'll get. And if you're looking for more great inspiration and projects to work on, be sure to check out babylock.com.